welcome back to my channel where we paint Inga from inside out on a gel polish bottle because why not? We can do anything, right? I start as always by underpainting kind of like the contours of my character, and it works out beautifully actually. This time around I decided to carve out the shapes of the eyeballs and the mouth by kind of wiping away the color that I put on top. And it's a technique that you can totally use if you feel comfortable doing it. It saves you a little bit of the bulk of the material, because when you use a lot of gel polish or just any material really, it kind of piles on top. And if you're trying to keep the surface very thin and very smooth, it's definitely a technique to consider. I cure in between and I cut out the footage of the bottle just disappearing in the UV lamp just because it doesn't really have a rhyme and reason. I take breaks when I need to, and I take breaks and I cure before like the really important steps like detailing eyeballs and stuff like that, where I really, really need to be super precise and super focused. I just want to make sure that the previous step cannot be smudged away or it can't be destroyed. And while I was painting the fire, I was looking at the gel bottle of Joy because it felt like it needed to be fixed, and I don't know if I did. I kept debating with myself whether or not I should precisely replicate the shape of the teeth of this character, and then decided not to because it was kind of a pain. So it's just, I mean, he has teeth, the mouth is open, and that's what matters, right? I mean, you can see the expression, and the expression is that of an angry person. So I feel like that was enough. One thing I forgot to do several times actually in the past was buffing the surface of whatever it is I'm painting, because if you don't and your surface is really, really smooth, what can happen is you paint your picture, you paint your character, whatever it is that you're doing, and you're curing your picture, and then at some point it will just peel off. It will just peel off. It will not stay on that surface. So make sure you buff it. Make sure it's really rough. And I'm also like trying to buff away the logo because I don't want to necessarily promote the product, but also the gel polish bottles are so cute. I mean, I can't help it. It's the end game now. You're just perfecting the very last details. You can also add a little bit of shade, a little bit of highlights, and also kind of manipulate the proportions if you need to by adding more onto the contour or taking away whatever you drew that was too much. And then the last step is just top coating everything, make it nice and shiny, and there you go. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. If you have any questions at all, put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Other than that, I'll see you next time.